Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. Welcome back to the 2009 Major League Baseball playoffs, according to Action PC Baseball. So we're in Game 3 here between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Atlanta leads 2-0, and the series has shifted to Philadelphia. So what I've done here is basically updated the lineups, and let me just kind of show you what I did here and kind of explain it to everyone in case they're interested. So I found out, I was watching a video the other day, and there is this really awesome baseball website called Retro Sheet. It's www.retrosheet.org. And man, oh man, is this website good. It'll give you any kind of details you want. So basically what I did was just go into games, regular season 2009, Atlanta Braves, and then I went into the game logs, and you can see every single game that they played, and you can find out all kinds of details. And basically all I did was I clicked on the box score, and you can see the batting lineups for the home team, who they were facing, all kinds of awesome stats, play-by-play, whatever you want. I mean, this site is just incredibly good. So what I did was just kind of go around and just click on a few of them just to see what kind of lineups Atlanta had, so I could base their lineup on, the players that played a lot and kind of get them in the batting order that they might have been in and such, because the Action PC Baseball wasn't just giving me the lineups that I wanted, and so it just might be, again, because I'm only playing the 2010 version of this game, so obviously we're now in 2016, so they've had 6 updates to this game. I'm sure they have fine-tuned a lot of the things, the lineups and everything. In fact, I can save these lineups and change them and everything, but I figured I would go through and actually kind of look at different lineups that Atlanta had here, just to see if I could kind of find a lineup. And the reason I did that is because Atlanta didn't actually make the playoffs in real life in the 2009 season, but according to Action PC Baseball, they were our number 1 seed. So I'm kind of having to do it on the fly. And basically I've done the same thing for Philadelphia, but for Philadelphia what I did was I went actually into the postseason, because in 2009 the Phillies actually made the playoffs, and I went into Game 3 here, and then I went into game log, and again, look at all this information you can find. I mean, just awesome. And then I went into the box score, and all I did then was match up Philadelphia's, let me move this off the screen real quick here, view opponent, there we go. And basically what I did was, when I set up this game to play, I set it up as human, so that way I could set the lineups. And then once I start the game, I'm hoping that I can change Philadelphia to be computer controlled. But as long as it's human for setup purposes. So basically all I did was I took the actual Phillies lineup for Game 3 and plugged them in. So Rollins, Victorino, Utley, Howard, Worth, Ibanez, Felix, Ruiz, and Harp was the pitcher. So assigned them to all their positions and everything. So they're actually using the Philadelphia Phillies lineup from Game 3. They were playing the Rockies in real life, but in our replay, they are playing Atlanta Braves, obviously. So hopefully this might change the outcome for Philadelphia fans out there. And let's go ahead and let me just move that aside here and see if it makes any difference whatsoever. So again, there's the lineup for that. If we look at our Atlanta Brave lineup, it's McLaughlin in center field, Anderson in left, Chipper Jones at third base, McCann in center, Escobar shortstop, Diaz in right field, LaRoche at first base, Infante at second, and the pitcher today will be Jurgens. So let's go ahead and see if my plan here is going to work. So we'll say okay. So here's game 3. Atlanta leads 2-0. Atlanta has won 9 of their last 10. Jar Jurgens takes the mound for Atlanta to be opposed by AJ Hop. Hap. It's 55 degrees, a little cold, and the wind speed is 15 from right to left. Wow, that might be interesting. So we'll see what happens here. So you can see our lineups there, and hopefully I can now go and tell Philadelphia to be the computer. Okay, so that worked out pretty good for us. I kind of figured I could do this because I remembered this from when we were making some other adjustments. For those of you who don't know, you can kind of see my setup that I have, the play-by-play, video and sound. Mostly, this is the display speed. That's how fast the ball. If you want if you want the ball to go out really, really fast and the plays to execute within, half a second, or if you want it to take a couple seconds. So I kind of like it around a little bit, maybe 35% over from there, maybe 40%. And sound effects. And let's go ahead and get started and see what we can do here. All right, so McLouth is up. Of course, if Atlanta wins this, the series is over, but I'm sure Philadelphia is still got some fight left in them. So first hit goes out to Worth in right, and he's out. And Hap blisters one between third and short. Holds on first. So Chipper Jones comes up. Got a ball. Now we'll go into just like normal. Once there's a base runner, a lot more strategy involved. So we'll be doing pitch by pitch mode here. Throws it to, or hit it to Felix, who only play was at first. Oh, but looks like he was safe. So infield hit to third, and nobody's out. First and second, nobody out. Of course, McCann is coming up. McCann, he's got really good slugging percentage. Hit 21 home runs. In our replay, he actually hit more than that. He had 24 home runs, 351 average. So we're not going to even bunt. We're just going to let him hit and see if we can, Atlanta can get off to a really good start here. So ball one. It's hit pretty deep, but Victor Reno is pretty fast out there in center field, makes the catch. So we have 2 outs. I'm sorry, there was 1 out, so 2 outs. Escobar, let's see if he can plate anybody. Ball one. It's 1-1. And that's hit well into the corner, but Jimenez makes the catch for Philadelphia, and they get out of the jam in the top of the first inning. So Philadelphia is batting now. Rollins here hits it to Escobar, throws to LaRoche, 1 out. Jurgens with the pitch, same play, hits to Escobar, to LaRoche, 2 outs. And this time Utley into left field for a base hit. All right, we got Howard up. Strike 1. Ball 1. 2-1. 3-1. And Howard is walked on. 3-1 count. And now bottom of the first, Philadelphia's got something going. 2 outs. Worth steps up to the plate. Strike 1. 1-1. That's hit well, but foul. 1-2. Ooh, down the line, but just foul again. So we got a 2-2 count. That's hit to just like Atlanta in the top of the inning, the third out here. Deep fly ball to left field, and neither Atlanta nor Philadelphia could plate anybody across. So after 1-0-0, Diaz hits it. It sounded pretty hard, but Victor Reno ran back and caught that. against, made it up against the wall and even. All right, the roach struck out. That's the first strikeout. And looks like Rollins is out at first. What a play. Excellent. So Philadelphia will be batting here and pops up to first for the out. Felix hits it into right field for a base hit. Lots of singles so far. Ball one. Ooh, hits it to Anderson, but Anderson makes the grab. 2 outs. Man on first. Pitcher is batting. Not much we can do, but other than let him swing and see. Strike one, strike two, and strike him out. Yep, unfortunately. Atlanta's batting. Their pitcher now. And Jurgens gets a base hit to right center field. So 1 man aboard, nobody out. McLeod steps into the plate and gets a strike and a ball. 2-1 is the count. 3-1. Will they walk him? Foul ball. Full count. And hits it to Worth. Deep, but not deep enough. 1 out. Anderson steps in. Remember, folks, we do have a 15-mile-an-hour wind from right to left. I believe that's what it was. Yep. There it is up there at the top. So Anderson steps in. He's 0. Count is 0-2. 1-2. I'm on now. 2-2. Get us a hit. Now it pops up to Howard at first for 2 outs. Chipper. Come on. Chipper's had a very bad series so far. I think it was 0 for 3. Let's see. Can we look at his actual... will tell us his stats here in the actual... we have the game, we have the computer replay, we have real life, but I don't think we have the playoff. Doesn't look like there's any playoff stats that we can look at. So what's the count? 0-1, 1-1, 2-1. Oh, and well, Chipper Jones is made up for not having a good series with a 2-run homer to left field, 251 feet. And Atlanta takes the 2-0 lead. McCann to right for the out. So after 2.5, it's Atlanta 2, Philadelphia 0. Rollins steps in. Diaz catches it. Victorino pops to shortstop. And McLeod with the catch in center field. So 1-2-3 inning there. Escobar steps in. Hits it to deep right field. Couldn't quite get it. 1 out. Diaz strikes out. And strikeout for the Roach. So nothing going in the top half for Atlanta. Howard steps in and blasts a single. No outs, man on first. Worth hits it deep. Is it deep enough? No. 1 out. Ebenez, strike 1. Hits it to right field for an out. Howard has to stay on first. 2 outs. Felix, all right. So Philadelphia is getting their crowd excited here. We have man on first and second, 2 outs. Can Reyes punch in a run? Ooh, 0-2 is the count. Can we strike him out? We can. And Jurgens gets out of the inning. So after 4, 2-0 still, Infante steps in. Hits a nice base hit. The pitcher is batting. All right. Infield is going to be at the corners, of course, because they're expecting the bunt. Well, that's what we're going to do. Got to. And lays down a nice bunt. Infante is able to make it to second. So 1 out. McLeod steps in. And we got a wild pitch from Happ. And Infante is able to take off from second, get to third. No problem. Not even a throw there. So 1 out. And man on third. Can Atlanta extend their lead? Strike 1. So 1-1. 2-1. Oh, pop to Utley and second base. That's too bad. Can Atlanta needs a base hit now. Strike 1. Anderson. 1-1. 2-1. Ooh, it's going to be foul. 2-2 is the count. Another one deep, but Worth catches it this time by the line. And Atlanta strands a man at third base. No runs across. Happ. 3-2 pitch, no base on balls for Happ. So pitcher draws a walk. So just like Atlanta, their pitcher is able to get on base as well. Rollins here, strike 1. And he hits it into, whoa, that's crazy, into right field. The pitcher comes all the way around from first, no problem. Throw comes to third base, hoping to catch Rollins from getting a triple, but he makes it in there, no outs. Rollins is at third. Victorino, pop in, foul. 1-1. Infante catches it. We're actually going to play our infield in. See if we can catch that run from getting in. Alright, so 1-0's the count. 2-0. 3-0. 3-1. Pops up. McCann can't catch it behind the plate. Deep to... Oh! Diaz with the throw home, but unable to do it. And with that, it's 2-2. Howard steps in and blasts one to first base for the out. So after 5, we're back where we started. Tie ball game, 2-2. Chipper Jones, who had a huge home run last time. Oh, hard hit, but Rollins is able to snag it and throw it to Howard for the out. McCann. Rollins catches that. And Escobar up the middle. Victorino makes the catch for 3 outs. Worth. And he's got a base hit to start the inning here. Let's try and pick him off. Barely made it back. Ball. 1-0. 2-0. Let's try another pickoff. Safe. Let's be aggressive. Oh, it looked like the ball went by second into center field. Worth is able to take third on the wild throw from McCann, and no outs. Philadelphia has got a man on third, and that's going to bring him in as Ibanez gets himself a double, and the crowd's pretty excited about that. Philadelphia has their first lead of the game. Still nobody out. Ball 1. Ball 2. 2-1. 3-1. Foul. 3-2. And into left field for a base hit. And Jurgens is getting beat up pretty badly here. Let's see. We got Diaz, the Roach, Infante, and then Jurgens. All right. I think Atlanta's going to go to their bullpen here. Who we got coming up? We got a righty, lefty, switchy. Righty, lefty, switchy. All right. Let's go. We need somebody that's pretty good against both sides, so we'll bring in Wow, Anna's bullpen is not very strong, are they? Let's go with... Let's go with Logan here. No, looking for something. All right, let's go with Kawakami. Kenson Kawakami to pitch. Yes. All right. Ball one. 1-1. Foul. 1-2. 2-2. 3-2. Come on, you got to get this guy out. That's not what we wanted to have happen. And Philadelphia has a 3-run home run by Ruiz. I think that's how you say his name. Let's see here. Carlos Ruiz? I think it's Ruiz. Well, whatever his name is, he did a good job. And it doesn't look like this is going to be a sweep for the Braves unless they can start getting some base hits and get some pitching that is going to close out some of these games here. Although, keep tuned, folks, because every one of our National League games have been very good and very close. Safe. Rollins with the stolen base. Strike. Ball. Right. So I have a feeling Atlanta is going to make a run at this. So 3-2 pitch. It's hit well off the wall. A double and 5 runs across the plate. Still looking at the second out. If we could get that last out like 3 batters ago, that would have been really, really good. So Atlanta needs to start nitpicking back on. There we go. There's a base hit right off the bat. I try steal here. Safe. All right. So no outs. Man on second. So 1-1 is the count. 2-1. Maybe he'll walk us. 3-1. Go ahead and walk us. Nope. 3-2. Oh, LaRose strikes out. Infante. Strike one. 1-1. 2-1. Slow dribbler to Utley, and the pitcher is batting 2 outs. We need that run more than we need to save our bullpen. So, who is in right now? It's a lefty. So we will bring in Martin Prado to pinch hit. Ball one. Looks like Hap's a little tired here as well. That might help us. 1-1. Oh, base hit, and it's a double. He makes it into second. 2 outs, but we got to run across. McLouth is up. We got a new pitcher. Madsen's coming in. Ball one. Ball two. 3-1 is the count. And 3-2. Pop foul. It's deep, but is it deep enough? No, it is not. All right, bullpen. Let's see. We have a righty, lefty, righty, righty. So let's put in a righty. Somebody good against the righties. All right. Molon is coming in to pitch against Worth here. Struck him out. So far, it's been okay, but then he walks Ebenez, so that's not good. Philadelphia is definitely playing much better at home than they played on the road. Oh, threw him out. McCann with that cannon arm guns him down at second. 2 outs. I guess we're going to be in pitch-by-pitch mode. And Diaz with the out. So top of the 8th, 3-7. We need to get 2 runs now and 2 runs in the 9th. Let's see if we get things started with Anderson here. Hit well, but not far enough. Chipper Jones with the home run this game. And now a single into left. All right. McCann's 0 for 3. Strike 1. Foul. Strike 2. Pop. And how about a nice strikeout? No, that's not what I wanted. All right. Escobar. 0 for 3 with the strike. 1-1. 1-2. Hit well, but foul. Hit well, but foul again. Utley to first for the force out, and that's all there was in the 8th inning. 9th inning, bottom of the 8th inning, Ruiz, Escobar guns him out at first. Dobbs is coming in to pinch hit, and it's hit well, and it's out of here. Dobbs with the home run. And then a walk. Ball 1. 1-1. Infante to first. Utley's 2 for 3. Utley's a lefty. Let's bring in our lefty. We're going to bring in our lefty. Strike 1. 1-1. 1-2. Strike him out. There we go. New pitcher. Oh, that was the 3rd out? Okay, good for us. Diaz, right field. Righty-righty matchup. He's 1 for 3 today. What is his, how's he do against righties? Hello, thank you. Versus righties. Average 236 in our replay. Didn't do as well average-wise as he did in real life. On-base percentage is .341. I think we'll let him hit. Average is not too bad. Oh, he got hit. He got hit. All right, LaRoche, first base. He is facing a righty. Oh, he had 380 against righties, so not bad. 9 home runs. We're gonna need some heroics here, guys. If you want to end this in a sweep, foul ball. Strike 1. I'm sorry, that was strike 2. So obviously that was strike 3. 1 out. Infante, strike 1. 1-1. And after getting off to a great lead, 2-0, and it's kind of the offense has gone to sleep, it looks like. And well, we have a righty in there. So we need somebody that hits good against righties. We don't really have many good options here. Ball 1. 1-1. 1-2. And a slow dribbler ends the game. And now we've got us a series, folks. 2-1, Atlanta leads as they lose this game 3-8 against Philadelphia. Philadelphia's offense came alive with 12 hits. Believe it or not, Atlanta actually had 8. I don't even remember them doing the error. Oh, yes, that was the wild pitch that, they tried to throw it to second to pick off the stealer. They threw it into center field. He was able to advance to third base and eventually score. So that didn't, of course, help. Let's look at our box score here. So, Hap with a 2.22 ERA, not bad. Jurgensen, 5 innings pitched, had 8 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Hap with 4 Ks, no walks. These walks can definitely come back to. Let's just exit out of that and exit out of this. Hap was the MVP or winner. The winning pitcher, losing pitcher Jurgens, and MVP was Ruiz. And that's game number 3 in the series. Philadelphia now down 2-1. With the next game at home. We'll see you for that episode. Thanks so much for watching.